Hey guys, it's Lady Rhinoceros here, and welcome back to more Corpse Party Book of Shadows. Alright, so we had a lovely ending, yet again, in episode 2 Demise. So now we're on to episode 3 Encounter. So, yeah. Trying to get on my game face. Trying not to get depressed. Just as long as no. See, I give myself hope, saying as long as not my favorite character gets torn to shreds, I think I'll be okay. But in the end, the character's gonna get torn to shreds. So, I don't know what character, but that's how this all ends. Alrighty. Enough. Just press the button, damn it. Let's go.
Tenjin 5番地の
Let's see. Tenjin 5.
これ23だよな。それとも33か？
Is that a 23 or is it a 33?
まったく山崎先生の字は読みづらいな。
Mr. Yamazaki's handwriting is atrocious. Oh, so happy day, for now. This really wasn't my day. I knocked over my alarm clock this morning, and of course it stopped working. The very last pork sandwich sold out right before my eyes during lunch. And I was roped into a favor when I happened upon my homeroom teacher, Mr. Yamazaki, long after the school day had ended. So now, like it or not, I was on my way to deliver some notes to Miss Yui, our homeroom TA, who was out sick with a cold.
後でユカに謝らないとな。
I'll have to make sure I apologize to Yuka later. Why?
今日は早く帰ってユカの買い物に付き合ってやる予定だったし。
I know how disappointed she'll be that I'm missing our shopping date.
天神5番地23の11。ここか。
Tenjin 523, number 11. Found it!
これが6番地33の77とかじゃなければだけど。
Just run around, knock on every door. Miss Yui. Miss Yui. Miss Yui. Miss Yui. Okay, as long as this doesn't actually read 633, number 77 anyway. I stopped and compared the memo in my hand with the apartment building in front of me. It was 2 stories tall and looked a little more on the shabby side. Probably about 20 years old. It didn't seem very solid, nor was it particularly stylish or chic? Don't know these terms. Chic, chicken? I don't know. It was a completely unremarkable structure in every way.
ここの207号室いや201?
So, apartment 207, or was it 201? I was really getting fed up with this handwriting, and from a teacher, no less. Doctors are worse. In any case, it seemed certain the apartment was on the 2nd floor, so I trudged up the startlingly narrow, steep stairs. The metal staircase was thoroughly blotched with patches of rust. Oh boy. Why would someone live in such a rundown apartment building?
先生の給料ってもしかしてすごく安かったりするのか?
Well, considering she's a teaching assistant and not a actual teacher, I would say yes. Are teachers' salaries really that low? I felt a little sorry for her, but in a way, this place kind of fit her personality. With that thought in mind, I turned my attention towards apartment 201.
ここが201号室か。でもゆい先生の家じゃないな。
Here we are, 201. Yeah, this doesn't look like Miss Yui's place. The door plate for the room nearest the stairs had a name I didn't recognize scribbled on it.
ってことはこの奥か。
Guess that means we try door number 2. Passing room 201, I continued down the narrow walkway towards the end. Wandering alone around an apartment building I'd never been to before made me feel kinda nervous. It wasn't like I was doing anything wrong, but my back still tensed up as I maneuvered around piled up strollers, plastic toys, and bundles of newspaper. And then finally I arrived at the last door.
ここだ。
Bingo! This is it. I breathed a sigh of relief. The door plate for apartment 207 read Shishido. For an adult's handwriting especially, the letters were rounded and overly cutesy. This was Miss Yui's place, alright.
なんだろうこれ。
What's this? I leaned in to read something written in small script on the corner of the door plate.
愛病注意
Beware of cat? I should get one of those signs. Except beware of catses. The plural term.
って猛犬注意じゃなくて
Shouldn't that be beware of dog?
ゆい先生らしいや。
That's Miss Yui for you. So how exactly does one beware a house cat? Is it even possible for a house cat to be threatening? Oh yes, yes it is. At any rate, I confirmed beyond a shadow of a doubt that this was Miss Yui's place, so my errand was nearing its end.
それにしても山崎先生もひどいよな。
What was Mr. Yamazaki thinking anyway?
風邪ひいたクラスメートにプリント持っていくならわかるけど、風邪ひいた副担の先生のうちに授業のノートを届けろって。
I understand taking handouts to sick classmates, but delivering class notes to the home of an absent teacher?
絶対におかしい。間違いなくこれ担任の仕事だよ。
That just seems weird. This isn't something a student should be doing. He said he was busy with meetings, though, and really needed one of his students to help him out. But was it really okay to entrust a school student with confidential class notes?
これ生徒が読んじゃまずいノートなんじゃないのか？
Wouldn't it be kind of a problem if I were to read these? My mind kept drifting from one question to another, and I become acutely aware of the inert value of these notes I held in my bag. Oh, but tempting as it was, I just couldn't bring myself to look at them. 'Cause you're so nice, Satoshi. See, that's why he chose you. Mr. Yamazaki put his faith in me after all, because you're loyal. And that's good. And I was stronger than that. I couldn't let this get the best of me. At any rate, I was here. I should have just been able to drop off the notes, and be on my way. Putting all my doubts and misgivings aside, I rang the doorbell. Ding dong. Okay. It took a second. I was like, is it going? Okay. So, and then I waited, and waited, and waited some more, but there was no answer.
俺呼び鈴をしたよな。
Huh? It did ring, didn't it?
ゆい先生
Oh my god, I think ringing the doorbell is like hazardous. I rang the bell again and also tried calling out. But there was still no response.
どうしよう寝てんのかな。
What should I do? Maybe she's sleeping.
起こしちゃ悪いけど、でも心配だしな。
I don't want to wake her, but I am a little concerned. When we heard that Miss Yui was staying home sick today, we were all pretty disappointed. That's why part of me was actually a little happy that I was asked to run these over to her. I figured I'd be able to check in, see how she was doing, and let everyone at school know that she was feeling better.
けど会えないっていうのは想定外だったな。
Never occurred to me that I might not even be able to see her though.
ゆい先生！ゆい先生！反応なしか。
Nothing, huh?
ゆい先生。すみません。
So, Miss Yui, hello. She was probably sleeping or out at the doctor's or something, but what if she were hurt? I tried opening the mail slot and peeking in. I thought maybe I could get a glimpse of the room inside.
ゆい先生。
It felt kind of wrong peeking into someone's house without their permission. But I was legitimately worried about Miss Yui's health, so my conscience was clear on this one. Oh, Jesus! Well, she did say beware of cat.
あ、猫。
Okay, looks like we're having some emulator troubles, people. I'm sorry. Can't be fixed. Oh, the cat! A well-groomed cat was facing the door and staring back at me. With its head tilted slightly to the side, it let out an adorable meow. Kitty! This must be the cat that I was instructed to beware. And since Miss Yui was always going on and on about her little buddy, I was pretty sure I remembered his name.
この子が噂のモレじゃなくて確かモネ。
You're Monet, right? Or More. Okay. You're Moray, right? Oh no, it's Monet, I think. Come on.
そうだ、モネちゃんだ。へえ、綺麗な猫だな。
Yeah, Monet. What a pretty kitty you are, Monet. Miss Yui talked about her cat a lot in class, so pretty much the whole school had heard of him. She even had some tins of cat food hidden on a shelf in the classroom, probably because she bought too much and had no room for them in her apartment. Oh.
モネ、モネ。先生はいるか？
Here, kitty. Monet? Monet? Is Miss Yui home?
先生がいるんだったら起こしてきてほしいんだ。
Cats don't listen to people, so good luck with that. If she's home, would you mind waking her up for me?
頼むよ。
That's a good kitty.
やっぱり無理か。そりゃそうだよな。
Yeah, didn't think that would work. My shoulders sank. I felt defeated. What the hell was I doing? I closed the mail slot and stood back up.
弱ったな。ゆい先生、どうしたんだろう。
Damn, I sure hope Miss Yui's alright.
どっか外出中とか？
So, she's probably just out right now or something.
開いてたりしないかな。
Which would mean the door's locked, I'm sure. Lost in this speculation, I placed my hand on the doorknob. And with a quick twist, I turned it and pushed on the door, opening it easily.
え？
Okay.
かかってないのか。
It wasn't locked?
うわ、いけね。
Crap, that's not good.
モネが出たら大変だ。
I can't let Monet get out.
お前のご主人様は不用心だな。鍵もかけてないなんて。
Your master's pretty careless, huh? Leaving the door unlocked like that? Monet's whiskers twitched as I called out to him from the entranceway.
なんだ？その通りだにゃって。
What's that you say? She purrs?
モネもやっぱりそう思うか。
You and I are on the same page, Monet. Here I was talking to a cat. Was this what I'd become? Hey, there is nothing wrong to talking to your cat. Or cats.
どうしよう。
What should I do? I was feeling pretty uneasy. Not only had I peeked into someone's home, I'd walked in without a second thought. Moreover, this is where Miss Yui lived, alone. In other words, a woman's apartment. No matter how many times I reminded myself that I was here on an errand, I couldn't help feeling that I'd not only crossed a line, but I leaped over it. Oh, he's such a gentleman.
ゆい先生。
He's such a gentleman. I tried calling her name one last time. But as expected, there was no answer.
本当にどうしようかな。
So what now? I was trying hard to avoid being nosy, but my eyes inevitably began surveying the room. The apartment entrance led out immediately into the kitchen, and beyond there was a sliding door to some other room. I could see light through the gaps. I strained my ears, but there was nothing to hear, no signs of life whatsoever. Miss Yui really must have been out. One more time. I tried calling out to her one more time, just to put my concerns at ease. I felt like I'd seem even more suspicious if I stayed silent.
ゆい先生、持田です。
Miss Yui, it's Machida. Still nothing. Maybe she was asleep on the other side of that door.
確かめてみ。いや。
Let's just have a little look-see then. Wait! Shaking my head furiously, I cast out that sudden impulse. Now what? Alrighty, no more interruptions, please. Okay, shaking my head furiously, I cast out that sudden impulse. That was a terrible idea, pure and simple. Entering the apartment unannounced was bad enough, but walking all the way in, opening that sliding door and peeking inside, it was just too much.
っていうか、このタイミングでゆい先生が外から帰ってきたりしたら、俺、結構まずい。
Man, if Miss Yui happened to come home and find me standing here, I'd be pretty hot water. Huh?
じゃなくて、だいぶまずい。
No, scratch that. I'd be in plentiful, dense, scalding water. Monet mewed at me as if in agreement. Panicking, I once again surveyed my surroundings. I almost felt like there were eyes on me, staring with disdain. But of course, nobody was there, and that was really creepy.
あ、そうだ。書き置きを残していけばいいんじゃないか?
I was actually just thinking that. It's like, why doesn't he put it down, leave a note saying, "Hey, Miss Yui, here's the class notes. Hope you feel better. Love you, bye." Just saying. Alright, I can just leave a note. Wondering why I didn't think of this sooner, I dug into my bag for some paper and pen.
山崎先生から頼まれたのでって書いておけばいいんだよな。
Mr. Yamazaki asked me to come by. That should be enough, right?
俺のノートでいいや。
I'll just use some notebook paper.
ゆい先生、
Let's see, Miss Yui. Crouching in the doorway, I ran my pen across the page. I brought class notes at Mr. Yamazaki's behest. Everyone has been worried about you. Sorry about barging into your apartment.
あと不用心だから鍵はかけた方がいいと思いますと。
Please don't forget to lock your door from now on. As I was writing the note, I sensed a presence in front of me. Until just a moment ago, this house had no signs of human life in it, but now I could feel someone standing directly ahead. It's Miss Yui. Standing and looking down at me. Fidgeting nervously, I put down my pen and raised my head slowly. And so... What the fuck music? Holy shit! We're not... Or I hope we're not. Oh god. I just realized this could be a whole total hallucination and Satoshi is in Heavenly Host. Oh god. And saw a white, slender man. Ankle. Shocked, I shot my head up there and standing before me was Miss Yui.
Sensei.
Miss Yui? She's a zombie! Ah! She was looking right at me, but she seemed decidedly out of sorts. Her hair looked disheveled, her gaze was unsteady, and her pajamas were in complete disarray. She was like a completely different person from the usual kept educator we come to know and love.
Yui sensei! 俺勝手に入っちゃって。
Miss Yui, I'm so sorry that I've entered your apartment without permission. Here. I stood up frantically and held out the note I'd been writing. But... She's just standing there, stupefied with a completely vacant expression on her face.
Sensei?
Miss Yui? I called out to her as gently as I could. But... she's out of it. She was really dazed. She seemed almost like a ghost.
Sensei! どうしちゃったんだよ!
She's sick. Miss Yui, what happened to you? I had a sudden uneasy feeling. Worried, I walked up to Miss Yui, grabbed her shoulders, and tried to snap her out of it by shaking her. But instead... she's sick! This just seemed to make her cough. They did say that she was sick.
Sensei!
Miss Yui! There were wet, productive coughs, and spit was shooting out of Miss Yui's mouth with each one. At least it's not blood. For now. I frantically tried to shield my face from this spray, but my reaction time just wasn't quick enough. This is so dramatic. I put a hand to her cheek and found it thick with slimy film of saliva. Ew. She's totally a zombie. She's gone. She needs bed rest and chicken noodle soup.
大丈夫? Yui sensei.
No, she's sick. Are you okay, Miss Yui? Miss Yui hobbled back a little, then fell to her knees with a thud. She had completely sprawled out in the hallway, moaning and groaning the whole time.
Sensei?
Wiping the splatterings from my own face, I leaned over and took a better look at hers. She's sick, god damn it! It was bright red. Strained breathing, a stuffy nose, and a visibly high fever on top of it. Oh. She was sick as could be. I'm cold.
寒いの? でも汗かいてるよ.
Cold, but you're dripping with sweat. Take a nice warm bath. That would be my diagnosis. I thought maybe her sweat had cooled her down, but then realized she disheveled pajamas certainly weren't doing her any favors. With heart pounding a mile a minute and face red as a traffic light, I set about buttoning her up.
ゆい先生、俺のことわかる？持田だよ。
Miss Yui, you know who this is, right? It's Machida from school.
寒いならちゃんと布団で寝ないと。
If you're cold, you need to sleep under your covers.
出ないと治るもんも治らないって。
Otherwise, you won't get any better. She absentmindedly extended her shaking arms like a zombie, slowly reopened her eyes and looked up at me. It was the gaze of a severely fevered mind.
ゆい先生、
司くん。
Tsukasa?